Ever felt like a pawn on someone else's chessboard? Like you're being used as a stepping stone for someone else's ambitions? Well, it's not an uncommon occurrence, and often it can be hard to recognize when you're in the midst of it. Today, we're diving into the 3 signs that you might be being used by someone. Firstly, one of the most glaring signs is if a person only seems to reach out when they need something from you. Whether it's a favor, advice, or even your skills, if they're perpetually absent, unless they need something, it can be a clear indication that they're using you. Consider this. You have a friend who rarely initiates contact, but suddenly becomes very friendly when they need help with their work. They seem to disappear once their needs are met, and the cycle repeats. This pattern can leave you feeling like a tool in their toolbox, only valuable when they have a problem that you can fix. Second sign is lack of interest in your life. Do they ask about your day, your feelings, or your experiences? If the conversations always seem to revolve around them and their needs, it's a sign that they may be using you. Imagine you're having a conversation with someone who constantly steers the topic back to themselves, their issues, their victories, without showing any genuine interest in what's happening in your world. This imbalance can be a clear indication that they're more interested in what they can get from you than in you as a person. The third sign is their absence during your time of need. It's easy to be a friend when the sun is shining, but true friendship is tested in times of storm. If they're nowhere to be found when you're going through a tough time, it could be a sign that they're using you. Imagine you're going through a difficult period, and the person who's always eager to ask for your help is suddenly unavailable or too busy to lend a hand. This behavior can serve as a wake-up call that the relationship is more about them than it is about mutual support. So, what does it all mean? If you're seeing these signs, it's possible that you're being used. They only reach out when they need something. They show little interest in your life, and they disappear when you're in need. It's a harsh reality, but recognizing it is the first step towards addressing the issue. But remember, it's important to communicate your feelings. Sometimes people aren't aware of how their actions affect others. If the pattern continues despite your efforts, then it may be time to reassess the relationship. After all, everyone deserves to be valued for who they are, not just what they can offer. Recognizing these signs is not about pointing fingers, but about empowering yourself to cultivate relationships that are healthy, balanced, and mutually beneficial. Because you're not a tool in someone's toolbox, you're a person who deserves respect and genuine connections.